9 and 10 revise and check pre-intermediate level. Let's get started. Grammar. Question number 1. If I a snake, I'd be terrified. So here, I'd be terrified. This is would. I would be terrified. And we have got here F, right? We got F here. So if and we got would, that is second conditional, guys. That's definitely second conditional. So from the lessons that we've learned, we know that second conditional in if part, we must use past simple, right? So that will be B is the answer. If I saw a snake, I'd be terrified. I'd be, it means I would be terrified. It's a hypothetical sentence. That means, did I see the snake now? No, I haven't. I'm just imagine. For example, if I saw a snake, I'd be terrified. Number 2, what if a large dog attacked you? So we got here if, so that's a conditional sentence. And we got here attacked you. Attacked you. So if a large dog attacked you, this is if part. And as you can see in if part, we have got past simple. So definitely that is also second conditional. And second conditional, the main part, we should use would or wouldn't infinitive. So, what would you do will be the right answer, guys. C is the answer. What would you do if a large dog attacked you? We don't say will for the second conditional. A, you would do. This is a positive structure, but obviously we are using here question structure. So, A also not acceptable for us. Number 3, I that buy if I were you. Again, this is second conditional. If I were you, I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't buy. We don't say didn't buy because didn't buy, this is not in the if part. We use past simple in if part. This is if part, guys. Because conditional, they've got two parts, as we have learned in our class, right? You got two parts, if part and then main part, or we say result part. And result part, obviously, we don't use past simple, but we use would plus infinitive or wouldn't plus infinitive. So that's why B is no good. And we don't use will or will not in second conditional. Number 4, in this house since I was 12. Since I was 12, it means from the age of 12 until now. So it has got connection until now. And that is still continuing. In this case, we use present perfect. And present perfect is C, have lived. I have lived in this house. It means I still live. I started living 12 years ago and I still live. Number 5, we haven't seen my uncle a long time. A long time. When we talk about a period, we say for a long time. For a long time, for ages. So we use for here, guys. We use since with beginning of time, like since Tuesday, since Monday, since 2012, since I last saw her, or since I last met her. The beginning of time, we use since. But when we talk about period of time, we use for a long time, for 2 hours, for 3 hours, for 2 weeks, and so on. Number 6, have you had this car? Have you had this car? It will be how long have you had this car? I want to know about the duration. How long have you had this car? 7, I'm married for 15 years. I got divorced. So here thing I got divorced in 2017. So that means this guy is not married anymore. So because of that, here I must use in past simple because the marriage is not active. Marriage finished. Saying I got divorced. So that's past thing. So we say I was married for 15 years. Okay. If they were living until now, then I would say I have been because I'm still living. I'm still married. I've been. But in our case, I got divorced. So divorce happened. So we're going to go for C. Number 8, when Queen Victoria died. So Queen Victoria, we're talking about English Queen. It's a past, like 200 years old, 300 years old event. Die, obviously, did, past simple. When did Queen Victoria die? Okay. 10, the door opened and two men. The door opened and two men came out, came out. So here, came out would be the best answer. Came out of, we can't say of because after of you must use noun. Came out of something. So we don't have that another word here, so we can't accept that. So it doesn't work. And two men out, we cannot say two men out because out should come with verb or verb be, right? He is out, or he was out, or they were out, but we don't have this. So the best option is A. 11. Your phone's on the floor. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick up it? No, pick it up because it has to be put in the middle of the phrasal verb, guys. 12. I've lost my keys. Can you help me? Can you help me? Look for them, look after them. Can you help me look for them? Look for them. Because look for is a type of phrasal verb which we cannot separate. Look and for, they have to stay together all the time. Look and for, we can't separate. We can't put anything in between. That's why B will be the right answer. 13. The first book in the series was 10 years ago. That's a passive voice. Passive voice. So we must use here past participle. And past participle is written. So the first book in the series was written 10 years ago. All right. Now 14 then. 14. The watch in the 19th century. The watch in the 19th century. That's also passive voice. The watch is singular. So if it's singular, we can't select where because where is for plural. 19th century is past simple. So for past simple, we can't use is. So the only option is was invented. And that makes sense because the watch is singular. For the past time, we say was. Invented, this is past participle. There's a proper passive voice. That is correct. 15. The milkmaid was painted. Was painted. So who painted milkmaid? Vermeer. In passive voice, if I want to talk about the doer of the action, then I use by. That's it, guys. So in this way, we have finished grammar part. Now we've got the full right to move to the vocabulary. Let's do that. The vocabulary, circle the word that is different. Butterfly, goat, fly, mosquito. So if you look here, butterfly, fly, and mosquito, they are insects. But goat is domestic animal. So that was different, obviously. Three of them, same category, which are insects. But goat is different category. That's why we're circling it. Number 2, pig, sheep, cow, lion. So lion is wild animal. Pig, sheep, and cow, they're domestic animals. That's why lion is circled. Number 3, spider, shark, jellyfish, whale. Well, shark, jellyfish, whale, they are sea creatures. So spider is insect. So spider is different. Number 4, marry, separate, divorce, retire. So marry, separate, divorce. This is all marriage related issues, but retire is something that we're going to have after the age of 65, like stop working and get some money from government. This is retire is different. It's not relationship word, but marry, separate, and divorce is a marriage relationship words. 5, basketball, cycling, rugby, volleyball. So basketball, rugby, volleyball, they are the sports that we use ball in it, but cycling is different. Right, so we're moving up to the next exercise. B, complete with for or since. So for, as I said, we use for when we talk about a period of time. Obviously, it's for duration. Both of them, they answer the question of how long. How long, right? I'm going to write it down here. How long? Both of them. So when I say how long, I can say for or I can say since, but there's a difference. The difference is for we use for period of time, since we use before the beginning of time or point of time. Yeah. So we should try to differentiate the meaning period of time and then point of time or beginning of time. So the point of time is something that we cannot count, right? Period of time is something that we can count. Example, 3 weeks. So that's a period of time, like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So definitely we go for four. A very long time. A very long time also you can count it. Like okay, very long time, it could be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. A very long time. So that will be four because we're talking about period of time, guys. Now, 2015, that is a point of time or beginning of time because you cannot count 2015 years, right? I mean, clearly talking about the year 2015. So from that point, that would be since, guys. All right. Okay. So N is done. So number three is done. Number four, I was 10 years old. It's also beginning of time or point of time. Since that point, since that point. And what's that point? Since I was 10 years old. That's why we're using since here. 5 years, like 1 year, 2 years, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years. So that will be period of time. That's why we're going to use four, guys. That's it. B is also done now. Now we're moving to exercise C. All right. C, complete with a word from the list. So we've got the words here along, down, forward, into, off, out, past, through, towards, up. So basically, they are prepositions. Prepositions. So we need to use the right preposition. So we drove a lot of tunnels on our way to St. Moritz. So tunnel, it's something closed area. So you're going to go from one side and then you go to the other side of it. That will be through. Drove through. Okay. Now, number two, when it started to rain, we went a cafe to wait. So we went into, like inside, right? So we're just gonna write into here, guys. We went into a cafe to wait until it stopped, right? So into is gone, through is also gone. So we can just remove it like that. Into is also gone, right? Number three, she walked the street looking into the shop windows. The street, it's a long thing, right? Street is a long thing, long road, and on the two other side there are houses and stuff. So she walked along. She walked along the street, looking in the shop windows, right? So along is also gone. Number four, when the cow started running me, I was terrified. So running towards me, to my side. Towards me, it means to my side. So here, toward is also gone. Number five, go the petrol station, and it's the next turning on the right. So it go past. Okay. Number six, you have to take your shoes before going into the temple. So you have to take off, remove your shoes, take off. Take off, it means removing your shoes, guys. Yeah. So off is also gone. We're going to cross it out. And number seven, if you don't know the meaning of a word, look it up. Look it up. Search for it. Look it up. So we're going to do it. Look it up here. That's done. Number eight, can you turn the heating? It's very hot in here. If the heating is like, if the room is very hot, so we can turn down the heating, right? So turn down. So can you turn the heating down to make it a little bit cooler or less hot? So we're going to remove down here, right? Okay. She's looking to her holiday. This is like, you want something with too much desire and want. So looking forward. Looking forward to is a special phrase that we need to kind of memorize it, guys. Yeah. So she is looking forward to. She is looking forward to her holiday. And number 10, can you find what time the film finishes? Can you find? Like, can you know? Can you know? It will be, can you find out? Can you find out? All right, guys. So you see, we got so many phrasal verbs here, and it is our duty or it's our responsibility to memorize them. Okay. So now we're working D, exercise D, exercise D. D is asking us to complete with nationality words. Okay, we'll do that. So the Japan nationality word is Japanese. So the Japanese, it means Japanese people. Japanese people are very good at judo. France nationality word is French. So there are three French students. Make sure nationality words they should be written in capital letters, guys. Like J or F is in capital. It's important. Switzerland. I'd love to have a Swiss watch. Swiss nationality word is Swiss. Swiss watch. And number 4, some speak French and some speak Dutch. Belgium, the nationality, Belgian. So some Belgians. When I refer to people, some Belgians speak French and some speak Dutch. Number 5, we met a really friendly Spanish couple. Spanish is the nationality word for Spain. Spanish couple. That's it. Again, as I said, all the first letter of nationality word, J, F, S, B, and S, has to be capital letters, guys. So the last part left for us, which is pronunciation. Um, this pronunciation is O as horse. The OR is giving the pronunciation of O, like horse. And IR, it gives the pronunciation of like long bird. SH is sh, consonant sound, shower. And CH, it gives the sound of ch as chess. And J, as you can see, it gives the sound of j, like jazz. And then this sound is soft j sound, j, like television, SION, at the end of a word, SION. Usually, I mean, most of the time, it gives zhen sound, television. Okay, so C. So let's say this sound is number 1. This sound is number 2. So this is number 2. Bird is number 2. Shower sh sound number 3. Chess is number 4. J number 5. Television J number 6. 6 sounds. So here C is asking what sound in A do the pink letters have in these words? For example, giraffe. Giraffe sounds like jazz. So it will be number 5 here, right? Giraffe. Wig. Wig sounds like bird. Bird. Wig. So that will be sound 2. Sound, right? Divorce. Divorce is like horse. Horse. So that will be sound 1. Invention. Invention. So this is sh sound like sound 3. Shower. Invention. Dutch. Chess. Chess. So that will be number 4. Okay. So one last thing left for us, and that is exercise D, and that is asking us to underline the stressed syllable. So we have got here butterfly, for example. Butterfly, 3 syllables. Retire, 2 syllables. Secondary, 3 syllables. Athletics, 3 syllables. Karate, 3 syllables. So among these syllables, one of them should be pronounced as higher, louder, because of stress. That's what we call stress, guys. So here, butterfly, look, butterfly, it will be the first syllable taking the stress on. Butterfly. Retire, retire, second syllable. Retire, as you might feel, retire, the second syllable is pronounced louder. Secondary, secondary, so that would be the first. Secondary. Athletics, athletics, second syllable, athletics. And then we've got karate, karate, second syllable is taking the stress on it. And that's it. So we've finished page 84. That means revise and check unit 9 and 10 is done. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next videos to do the rest of the revise and check. Take care. Bye-bye.